Let's talk about Hollywood. Let's talk about Predator Badlands, and then we're going to talk about Running Man. But first, let's talk about Predator Badlands, because last week I was told this is the greatest Predator movie ever. It's destroying the box office. It's a guaranteed hit. And I kind of thought it was too, because it only has a budget of like $100 million, which means, what, it needs to make 200 or 300 to make its money back? Really not that big of a figure for a movie that was a hit a week ago. Well, it had a 68% drop, which is huge. It is now currently sitting at a worldwide box office of $136 million. Now I wonder if this movie is going to make its money back, because, all right, it's over 100, but it needs to make 200 or 300. And with this kind of a drop, next week is going to be even worse for this movie. Now, I have not seen this movie, and I can't tell you if it's good or bad. I'll just tell you what I told you last week. All of the mainstream Hollywood critics glazing this movie, I mean, they were going to town for this movie, attacking anybody that dared criticize it. A critical drinker was getting a ton of shit over this movie. Well, I guess he got the last laugh, didn't he? All those Hollywood critics. You didn't help anybody go see this movie by being, like, just so authoritarian. Like, they were attacking people left and right for daring to criticize this movie. Well, looks like that didn't work out very well for you. It's also not working out very well for The Running Man, which only made $28 million globally. I'm not talking about just in America, no, worldwide. $28 million. I'm kind of surprised by that, because I didn't think the trailer looked that bad for this movie. I thought it looked okay. I've heard now, after watching reactions over the weekend, that this movie probably not very good. But this is very, very bad for Hollywood. I don't care if this movie had a $100 million budget. This ain't going to make its money back, more than likely. I do think Predator Badlands might probably break even. It will over the next couple of weeks. And then with streaming and physical sales, I'm sure it'll be fine. But that number is not blowing anybody away either. But The Running Man, what a stumble. We've been talking about it for years. Hollywood is not in a good place, and it's getting worse and worse. They just had a historic box office low in October, and I'm looking at the release date for this year, and outside of Avatar, which I'm sure will bring in money, I don't understand the hype behind that movie, because it feels like there is no hype for it, but I can't knock it. Avatar makes money, man. God bless it, because it's the only thing that's going to make money. So I'm looking at the schedule here, just trying to figure out like what's going to make money, and you never know. But for this coming weekend, yeah, Wicked's going to make money. This movie will be a big one. And honestly, like everything isn't equal here. Right, I'm sure like Sisu and Rental Family, like these movies will all bring in their audiences, but the tent pole is Wicked. So this is the movie theaters are counting on to bring people into their buildings and spend money. That's why it's called a tent pole, because it holds up all these other movies. Wicked will make money, but then we move forward. Maybe Zootopia 2 brings in some butts. Don't think that'll be a $1 billion movie. Friday Nights at Freddy's 2, possibly. What else do we have here? And this is one of the biggest times for movie theaters. Keep that in mind. And I'm not really seeing much for December 12th. Don't see a lot for that. Avatar, December 19th. That's where the money's going to be made. Possibly off of SpongeBob as well, but Avatar will be the big movie. Avatar, Fire and Ash. That's the last one, right? Or are they going to do another one? Then what, Anaconda? I don't see that happening. I don't see that being a big thing. So we've got two big movies. We've got Wicked, and we've got Avatar. That's it. You know, there was a time when you were getting banger after banger after banger every week, and that just doesn't happen anymore. Kill Bill, The Whole Bloody Affair is the only movie on this list I give a shit about. That comes out December 5th, and I'll probably have to drive an hour to go see it because I doubt it's going to be in every theater. What is Hollywood going to do, man? They are dead. This is bad. This was supposed to be a big hit. I think people are tired of this shit. There was already a Running Man with the greatest action star ever in it. I would rather watch that one. It's a classic. I don't care if it's very well adapted from the book. That movie was fine. I'm sick of remakes. I really am. I'm not the only one, and I think you're finally starting to see it. We could have already watched The Running Man. Make something else. So, you know, they're trying to figure out what happened here. There was no interest in it. And I think, isn't this movie PG-13? Really not. Is it really worth it when you could have made a banger at R? Predator Badlands. They went down to PG-13. I don't think that really helped them expand their audience that much. Some franchises are just better R. Predator being one of them. You could say what you want. There's a lot. Every time I shit on that movie, I get comments telling me I'm wrong. That's fine. Maybe it's the greatest movie ever made. I don't like the way people acted over it, telling me I have to see that or I should go end my life. I'll pass on Predator Badlands. Thanks. The Hollywood shills really shilled out on that one, and it turned me off to it. Don't think I'm the only one, because anybody that had any interest in seeing this movie saw it last weekend. Nobody had any interest in The Running Man. I still can't believe this. $28 million globally. I thought for sure that this was going to get a bigger opening worldwide. But no, it didn't. 17 million in the U.S., 28 million globally. The real winner? Now You See Me, Now You Don't. I guess 21 million. Now that's just domestic. But something tells me that movie didn't cost nearly as much money to make as The Running Man, which people are saying, at least AI is saying, that it likely cost $110 million to make, which means it needs to make at least 200 or 300 to break even. So, you know, we'll see. That movie I'm going to for sure say flops. Predator Badlands, maybe over time, for sure. I think maybe next weekend it might make a little bit of money, but you've already got other movies coming out. I think this one's going to get just brushed over. It might not make money. I guess the women didn't show up for it, huh, Disney? Anyway, that's pretty much it. Let me know what you guys think about all this in the comments. Also, if you would, please like, subscribe, share the video, hit that notification bell, all that good stuff, and we'll see you on the next one. Peace.